Greetings, imps. Hello, Didge. Hello, Brainrot. Hello, Speedwagon. Welcome to the chat for the first time. And also, Killy. Hello, hello. I've been waiting to catch you live. I've been listening to your music the past week, so thank you so much. Yo, let's go, Keen. Let's get Keen. All right. Your expression is actually pretty unique. Go get Keen. All right. Hello, El Samuel, Dikanka. Hi, Mana Chat, and what is that? Oh shit, Dikanka isn't. Yes, it is. It is a Ukrainian folklore. Yeah. Hello, Hiro Inzu, and Mitif. And Rami CH, Ramich, God Ager. Hello, everyone in the chat. I just got home. I actually just got home like 30 minutes ago. Literally 30 minutes ago. I got home straight from work. I'm Keen. How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm a little bit tired, but you know, what can I do? Gotta grind. You know, I went off my job to do my other job. Which is this one. Hello, Adorn, and Shadow the Wise Wolf, and Speedwagon again. Lordly Canthrope. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Hello, everyone. I've been away because I've been really busy. Yeah, I've been I've been Sigma grind setting my life, which is, you know, not as I'm not keen on it. I'm so busy. Oh my god, April is crazy, and so will I think May is going to be busy too. But I would have like at least 1 week. We have Golden Week this coming on the 29th. My Golden Week holiday would begin from the 29th until the 7th. But I am planning to do a subathon on Twitch for like 3 days straight. I just want to give it a try, you know. So I've never in my entire life, in my entire VTubing experience, in my entire career in VTubing, V-singing, I've never ever tried doing subathon, but this year I think I could do it. Maybe I will try. Cause you know I just started Twitch and I want to keep on growing on Twitch, so you know, like those it's one of those the things that we need to do to like grow on this platform. We have to unfortunately grind. Can't stop the grind, gotta get the bread. Yeah, I mean, speaking of bread, I just finally received my my earnings from DistroKid, and it had a lot of like a lot of bureaucratic whatnots that held up my earnings. So I finally got them, and so happens that my brother's wife, my sister-in-law, had an accident like a few months ago, and she had to pay like a penalty. So of course, like it's a lot because she was she did not like drive under the influence, not at all, but she was driving while she was I think she was nauseous. Like she was like she had like a medical condition that impeded her ability to be able to drive like properly. So she ran into another car. But the thing is, when they investigated it, like it was her fault. Like she was not in the right of way because, you know, she was I think she passed out in the middle of her driving. Yeah, like she kind of like she blacked out a little bit when she was driving, and it's yeah. Sabaton. No, it's not Sabaton, it's subathon. It's a sub marathon. So I would try to get as much subs that I could, like, within the given time, you know? Wait, it happens to you? So you're not allowed to drive. My sister-in-law, like, just had, like, this brief medical condition at the time, but it's not chronic, so she can still drive, but she had to pay, like, a really huge fine. Like, it's like a 500,000 yen. So my brother asked to borrow money from me, and it's really, the timing is so good that I just received my money from my music streaming earnings. So of course, I have to help my brother. Like, I can't allow my sister-in-law to go to jail, like, because for not paying the fines, rather. So she's okay now, but she can still drive. She can still keep her driver's license. She's still driving, but of course she had to pay the fine. Oh, Hashimoto. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's chronic. My sister-in-law's condition was, like, only at that time. It had something to do with, like, her reproductive organs that kind of not malfunction, but I think she had, like, I'm not sure. She was bleeding for, like, a month. So, like, there was some, I think she became anemic, and because of that. So that's why she was passing out. She was blacking out. But she's okay now. And luckily they let her keep her driver's license. And she can still drive, but she had to pay the fine. So I lent them the money because I had some extra to spare. So now I'm gonna have to, because I can't deny, like, help for my brother. I would rather that they borrow money from me than they borrow from a loan shark. Holy fuck, like, or like like predatory loan companies, right? So I told them, like, you can just pay me back, like, whenever you can, like, like however much you can, like, take your time and stuff like that. So they were really, like, grateful for that, and of course I'm just happy to help, because Jesus Christ, it's my sibling, it's my brother. I can't let them suffer while I'm sitting on top of, like, so much money. So yeah, I mean, I don't have so much money, but I have enough money to help. Like, if you have money to help your sibling, you would want to help too. Like, my family and I are really tight, so I always try to help, like, whenever I can. So that's why, like, it's a good thing too, because I'm doing a subathon. So I'm probably just gonna I'm probably just gonna earn it back. So hopefully I will. I'm trying. But you know what? Like, I'm not gonna. I don't really, like, expect too much, because I don't want to demand so much from my community. It's been working. Yeah, I mean, what can I do? Like, I can only work harder. I can't work less. Like, what do you mean? I can only work harder, not less, okay? Depends on the sibling. No, I mean, in my case, okay? In my case, my family and I are really close-knit. My family and I are tight, We're closely knit. And I love my siblings, I love my older brothers. They always have my back. So obviously, I would always have theirs, so... He's just not double dipping recordings, right? Not yet, but I will, because I need to finish some things, a lot of things. Привет, вечера на хуторі близ Dikanka is a book of novels by great Russian Ukrainian writer, where he writes about casual and not so life of 19th century Malorussia, Little Russia, how Ukraine was called back in the day. And Night Before Christmas is one of them. Oh, okay. It has two Soviet adaptations, and we're gonna watch the movie one. It seems. Yeah. We're gonna watch the movie. She's not. Yeah. And also, Gweno, hello, first time chatter. I moved away from my family and kind of lost touch with them because I suck at keeping up with people. Wait, but they're your family. Like, they're your immediate family. How do you, like, lost touch with your immediate family? You don't even talk to your mom or dad? Punishment seems excessive. She obviously didn't intend for anything bad. Yeah, but that's, like, the rule because she ran into another car. She had like a head-on collision with another car. Good thing both of them were not, were unscathed, but still, like, she had to pay the fine, the traffic fine. And if she couldn't pay the fines, she would have to, like, go to jail for like 3 months. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, let's not do that. Let's not allow her to, like, because my brother was like, if I wasn't able to assist them financially or let them borrow some money, because at the time I was like, I'm still like trying to figure out how to withdraw my stuff, so I will let you know if I got it solved like soon. But luckily it did, because the deadline was like May 9th. And I'm like, it's really cutting in close. And I'm like, what? We're not gonna let her fucking go to jail? What the fuck, Yeah, well, Samuel, I can't help it. I have a lot of projects, Protestant woke ethic, who? Adopt mana work ethic into your society to really get production. Yeah, there is no such thing as Protestant woke work ethic in my life. It's just me having to, like, I just need to get things done. Work ethic, woke ethic. What is woke ethic? So I haven't spoken with anyone of my family for years. Oh, really? Do you, like, are you not close with them? Like, I'm pretty high functioning autistic, but the one part that really affects me is building connection. I see. Do you miss your family or do you not care? Nice movie today. Hello, Carrie Pocket. Like, I mean, it makes sense that you're, but you don't even miss them? Like, you don't miss, like, talking to your mom or dad or siblings? They were talking, so okay, all right, okay. That makes more sense. If they were toxic and you were trying to go low contact or no contact with with toxic family members, then I do understand that. I do get it. Hello, and he dried. My sister married my best friend. Never heard of them both after that. What? Wait, you don't have any family gatherings? Not really, but they also never reach out to me. Oh, okay. I've never had social media, no Facebook, no or nothing. If you don't text me regularly, I lose contact with that person. Ah, okay. I mean, that makes sense. But my brothers and I we don't talk every day, but whenever, like, whenever we have time, I just like, hey, hello, what's up? My other brother though, my second brother, I live he's the nearest one that I live in. Like, my city is like 30 minutes away from his. So it's kind of like not that hard to like see each other sometimes. But we are so busy all the time that we only get to see each other during Golden Week or during like Obong or during like the Christmas, like the winter break. That's it. I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Hell, yeah, yeah. I mean, like, but my brothers and I, like, even though we don't talk as much a lot, like, we are still close in such a way that, whenever we start talking again, whenever we like we reach out to each other, we still get to have like fruitful conversations. Accidents. It doesn't seem like there was any irresponsibility. Also, sending someone to jail because they can't afford to pay seem. Oh yeah, I mean, capitalism, right? People get sent to jail for not paying fines. You know. But yeah, the most important thing that no one was hurt. But like we're just gonna grit our teeth and pay the fine. As long as my sister-in-law is safe. Don't feel bad. I had pretty distant parents growing up, and my entire family are pretty much borderline MAGA chuds. And I moved away from my home state when I was 18, and haven't lived since. I pretty much just talk to my sister and mom maybe once a month. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I understand like having toxic family members, Also, Nemurichi, thank you for resubscribing. You've been a subscriber for 3 months. Thank you so much. But a reminder that it's only 5 days until the workers' celebration, the day of spring and labor. Even though Russia is a fascist capitalist state now, we still celebrate it. Because so-called government is still afraid to remove some Soviet stuff because people will not appreciate it at all. Yeah, that's good. It's good that they're still scared, Comrades from other countries tell me that if celebration held in your place officially or not. No. We don't have that kind of celebration like the Labor Day. We don't. We have a different Labor Day. I forgot, like, but I think it's sometime in I don't know, but it's not May 1st. Привет, товарищи. Hello, Mihan-chan. Yeah, if the punishment is a fine, it's only a law for... Yeah, exactly. It is too, like... But their argument, though, is like a deterrent for people to, like, not recklessly drive. But the thing with my sister-in-law, she passed out. She blacked out while she was driving because of a medical condition. So she did not... There was no, like you said, there was no irresponsibility on her part. It's something that she couldn't control. But of course, it was dangerous. So I don't know. I don't know much about Japan. Maybe in my head, I thought they were more woke. No. Oh, Japan is ruled by like extremely right-wing party. like historical revisionists. We didn't do any atrocities in China and Korea type of revisionists. That's the kind of revisionists that we have in our right-wing government. That's the kind of politicians we had in Jiminto. So yeah, now you know. From my understanding, it's getting better, but still very conservative. It is extremely still conservative, but there are some progressive movements like Kokumin Minshuto. But right now, the leading party is Jiminto. So that's like they've been in power for like, I don't know, 60 years. Since the I think it ever since after World War II, they've been in power, The U.S. wrote Japan's constitution. Yeah, I mean, part of it, the part where we could not have our military. We can only have a defense force, but not like a military. Much like Germany, right? No need to be sorry. I'm fine with it. Yeah. She blacked out but did not crash. She crashed into another car. That's why. And they could have been hurt. That's why. Japan and Korea are weirdly conservative. It's not weird at all. It makes sense because of the Confucian values as well. I'm just hoping my country keeps with the Liberal Party next week. And even though the Liberal Party is still a bit too centrist, I mean, it's better than fucking Trump. It's better than MAGA, right? True Korea is also having a little MAGA uprising recently. Really? What do you mean? The you mean like, you meant like true. Korea is also having a little MAGA uprising recently. I thought you said true Korea, like North Korea is the true Korea. The South is a Western outpost. We all know that. Japan has crazy laws, but look at them now. They are trying to get rid of tourists at a moment. Are they? No, I don't know that. I live here. I didn't know about that. What the fuck? I saw Hassan interview the JCP. Yeah, the JCP they're not communists. They're more like social democrats. Let's be fucking for real. Hello, Kerberos. Morning. Japan's trade talk are going really well with Trump. For fucking yeah, right. You don't want Pierre Polivier against Le Woke is me. Fucking bastard. They probably consider Unit 731 heroes, even though those pieces of turd were more inhumane than their Nazi colleagues. Yeah, what about Japan Communist Party? No, they're not communists. They're social democrats. Is it just a puppet like now? That's why they're allowed to exist, because they're not a threat to the status quo. Or do they at least try to do? They're trying to do something right, but you know they're more like social democrat. Like I said, they're more like a reform, not revolution type. Also, Adorn, thank you so much for the 5 community job. Let's go. And also, Peaceful Mole, thank you so much for subscribing. The Peaceful Mole. The mole that came here in peace. They're making it more expensive for people to go into Japan, and tourists can only go to certain shops now. For fucking real? What? Can you give me a link for that? I didn't know that. What? It's like you're a communist, also social democrat. Yep. Yeah. This is a wild username. Male Rights USA. What? What Male Rights USA? Japan is doing very well, much better than woke EU. Well, Japan is really conservative. Do you like the conservatives? Are you a male's rights? Are you a MGTOW? Why are you in my chat? What the fuck? We're all woke here. Why the fuck are you here? I'm literally a communist, dog. What are you doing here? Привет, товарищи. Tovarish. See, the people that are greeting me they call me comrade. Like, you should probably have read the room and put 2 and 2 together that I'm a fucking communist. Isn't Japan having a population? Yeah, we do. We are having a population crisis. We're probably gonna die out. Nobody wants to have kids because it's so expensive. The fuck? We had the news a lot long ago that Japan makes visas easy for Russian tourists. There were so many Russians trying to get those a few months ago. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. It's not that crazy. Thailand also has what? Tourist. Oh, he's a well-known troll. He's banned over 100 channels. Oh, okay. Mao Zedong. Thank you, Mao Zedong. Alright, male's rights, goodbye. You're henceforth banned from my chat because you're a male's rightist. I don't know what the fuck you want to do here. Goodbye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Wait, where is he? I can't find him in there. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye to the people who are hating on me. Goodbye. Yeah, we are definitely having a population crisis, which is, you know what? I don't care. Like, I'm the last of my line, of my bloodline. So goodbye. I don't want to have children. Fuck that. Like, do you really want to, like, if you have, like, if you have a conscience, do you really want to subject another human being in this capitalist hellhole? Fuck no. No, I'm not. You're the commie. Yeah. I thought Japan was getting more friendly with tourists and migration. I think recently, because there's a lot of, like, disruptive tourists. Like, I literally saw in the news, like, those fucking streamers that like were monkey branching a fucking sakura tree. Like, what the hell, dude? Why are you doing that? Why? It's so unnecessary. It's not that great. Thailand also has tourist pricing and local pricing. Yeah, I mean, I think it's everywhere. I definitely came in peace. Absolutely right. In the United States, I don't think many history book mentions Unit 731. Oh, yeah, the username combined with the message makes me want to poke fun at them. Well, he's already banned. They keep going back and forth on it. They claim to want more tourists and immigrants while making it harder for those two things to happen. That is true, actually. They can't make up their fucking minds. Also, because a lot of the conservatives in Japan are really xenophobic. Like, hella xenophobic. The younger generations are better, much better, like, in when it comes to, like, interacting with foreigners, but our youth are very, very politically apathetic. Like, everyone is apathetic. Almost like don't want to fix their declining population. No, yeah, I don't. They're like, a lot of the unhinged politicians, like, suggestions on how to, like, increase the population is they say all the unhinged shit except for, like, the obvious, like, maybe put up, like, daycare centers for, like, near like workplaces, and maybe, like, subsidize kindergartens so that young mothers don't have to, like, pay so much to, like, send their kids to kindergartens. Bro thinks all VTubers are fash. Yeah, fucking hell. Man, the problem with that, though, is that there's so many indie VTubers that are, like, even entertaining the idea of fucking great replacement theory. Like, what the fuck? Why are we in 2025, like, debating over the great replacement theory like it has any legitimacy? Like, what the fuck is going on with this community? Like, I want to, like, remove myself from this narrative because I cannot be bothered to, like, deal with that kind of shit. Like, why are we doing this? I had an idea. What if we took all the resources and shared them without discrimination to all? Exactly, Ambrose. WT. Depends on the country in Europe. A race to the bottom for South Korea and Japan for birth rate. I think we deserve it. I think we deserve that. I'm sure the Karl Marx pillow is a good giveaway for the vibe. Oh, the vibe, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, how do you come to a stream with someone who has, like, a Karl Marx body pillow and then a fucking kafia to boot and be like, "Oh, I can be in this chat." No, you're not. Kami. This guy's a kami. Like Mana. Futakachi Mana is a kami bitch. All she does is grift to the left. Even though there's not a lot of people that have money in the left. How does that even work? If I wanted to grift, I would have been a MAGA, Bro, it's so easy to grift to the right because people there are the audience are fucking stupid as hell. At the very least, on the left, a lot of people would hold you accountable to the things that you say, you know? Banned over 100 channels. Is this guy Mossad? Yeah, probably. MRAs are just slightly more socially adept incels. But they are incels. At the end of the day, they still got zero bitches. That's what happens when you have zero bitches to your name. If he's trying to be a troll, he should get more subtle use. Yeah, I know. I know, right? Like, there is no subtlety there. Russia and Japan is not a conservative paradise, they think it. No, not really. Am I not a communist? But I am not a communist, but I am respectful. Can I stay? Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. As long as you engage with everyone with respect, and as long as you respect me, I will respect you, you know? It's not like the world isn't still severely overpopulated. No, actually, we're not. Like, we don't have an overpopulation problem. We have a wealth distribution problem, a resource distribution problem. Your indoctrination will commence. Most countries are having one if they made standard living more. Yeah. If they made standard of living more, we wouldn't have the problem. Yeah, exactly. If they improved our living conditions, you know, like we would want to have kids. Hell, if the conditions are right, if I could afford to have a child, maybe I will. But I can't. I know that I can't. And I'm being a responsible human being by choosing not to have children. That is the responsible thing to do for me. For me, you know? I know my limitations, and I know that I can't be I can't be a parent in this economy, imps. Didn't we establish she's a commie? A lot of people are new and they kind of don't know. They kind of don't take the hint. Also, Mana, I love your music and covers. Glad to hear you're a comrade. Thank you, Krona. Thank you so much for listening to my music, and I also thank you for being a comrade as well. If you want to share all the resources, you're basically a communist. Exactly. That's you. You're not. They're not. The right wing, you know, people are not interested in making the distinction. If you want to be good, to be a good human being to other people and share resources, you're automatically a communist, out to get their wealth. You know, like fucking people with dragon sickness. Trump announcing he wants to pay new moms $5K to have kids, then when it costs like $40K without insurance. Yeah, exactly. Like just giving birth alone, let alone raising the child until college, you know? I don't have that kind of money. I will never have that kind of money. So why would I be an idiot and fucking ruin my life by having children, you know? I would have a family, but it's expensive and there's no properly paying. Exactly. We have same. Like even though I have money with my music right now, but you know, like music is a precarious industry. So sometimes, you know, I might not be able to get the same amount of money. You know, so I'm just trying to save for the rainy day, and who knows, in this economy, like it's so unstable these days, we don't know. That's why I don't the precarity of all of these the precarity of being an entertainer on the internet. Nah, I'm not hinging my entire financial situation on that. This is also why I'm not quitting my job, although I'm semi full time. I don't work 5 days a week, but still, like I have proper employment and I have insurance, you know, just like for a rainy day, you know. You'll never know, like life could turn on you like just like that, you know. So I try my best not to put all of my eggs in one basket. Israeli and American tourists are the worst. I think Israeli tourists would be at the very least, American tourists are just like, you know, they're a little bit loud, but they're not really like disruptive like Israelis are. Like some are really friendly. Like a lot of American tourists that come here are quite friendly. They're a little bit loud in the trains, but that's not a problem for me. I don't really mind it. But the Israelis though, like they're so entitled, loud, and they think that they own the fucking planet. So I hate them. I hate all of them. I'm very right wing, so I like to go left wing channels to straighten my bias. Well, I am French, so I'm more like a moderate leftist. Wait. I mean, okay, so do you believe in workers' rights? Do you believe in women's rights? So I guess you're more like, you're not really a right wing. I don't think you are. They can't even differentiate between Vietnam and China's flag. Exactly. Are you just death cults? Are there just death cults everywhere? I guess so. Better working conditions? Nah. Maybe making it affordable or something crazy. I know, right? Childcare is $800 a month in Utah. What the fuck? That's like more than my rent in Japan. Like my rent right now, you know how much? In the conversion, it's like 50,000 yen, so that's kind of like $300-ish dollars, more than $300 or something, around that ballpark, around that, like with the conversion rate right now, it's 50,000 yen. My rent is 50,000 yen for a 1-bedroom apartment. How the fuck is $800 like just for childcare? Holy fuck. A crash in Japanese and fake Korean birth rate will hasten societal collapse. Maybe revolution to follow. Juche on the whole Korean peninsula. I would love that juche on the whole Korean peninsula though. Though it's probably gonna be hard to reintegrate both, But who knows? It's for the Korean people to decide. That is so much. Having a kid is such a commitment. Exactly. Mana is should be the leader of all VTubers and show the light. Nah, I don't want to be a leader of anything. I just want to entertain and maybe like direct people to, the right mindset. To not be misguided, like, and fall into like the trap of the right wing, pitfall of the the right wing trap. Utah is LDS capital, though, so I don't think there is much demand considering how Mormon raise their families. Yeah, Mormons raise their yeah. Literally, why I just follow. Hello, be generic. Thank you for. Were you following me because I'm a commie? Welcome. Maybe they think they're not Karl Marx, but Sans. Don't meet them all. Even if you look closely, there's no Santa hat. This guy looks like Karl Marx. It is Karl Marx. If you ask, this is Karl Marx. Maybe they think the Great Replacement theory is pure narcissism. Because they are saying they only want a world. A world. What's that? A world for future generations that would enjoy even though they are dead. Ah, yeah. And also like white people, just white only population. Let's be real here. It's about, the fucking 14 words, right? Do you guys know about the 14 words? Right? The 14 words. It all boils down to that. We all know that the fucking dog whistles, I could explain this to you if you want. I'm right wing, so I try to consider replacement theory. It's true that with declining birth rate, it's brought up a lot. But that's a thing. Like, have you looked at why? I mean, come on, man. Consider this. Why is there a declining birth rate? It couldn't be because, like your women are just fucking immigrants, right? It couldn't be that. Because if that's the case, then that should be the same thing that's happening in Japan. But that's not the case. We don't have a lot of immigrants here, bruh. But still, But still, we are like, what? Like, mostly 90% is a homogenous population, but we still have a problem of declining birth rate. Why do you think that? Why do you think that is? Maybe something to do with material conditions deteriorating, that people cannot fucking afford to have children? And not because of fucking immigrants or whatever the fuck these motherfuckers think about what great replacement theory is. Bro, no way. Belief in great replacement implying believing in human races. Like, yeah, like race. You know, like the race. Like, white people are different from, genetically different from black people, or genetically different from Asians. That is the thing. But it's not. There's no such thing in science. No, you can't find that in science. It's just fucking, it's literally skin deep, my dog. Replacement theory disregard the material conditions, pushing people to finding it too difficult to have a family. We have no time and increasingly limited. Exactly, I just mentioned the fucking. It has more to do with the deteriorating material conditions than fucking immigration, bro. I swear my motherland is so wonderful and has so many incredible, unique places. Just a little part of South Siberia, Hakasha Republic, has unique and amazing natures. Even received nickname Siberia and Italy for the similarity. I wish Russia had developed tourist industry, not just to get profit, but to show the world how wonderful my country is. Besides corny Moscow and St. Petersburg. Okay, I get it. Sweet, sweet funds from communist billionaires. The irony. How I see in Noah these days, nowadays with the nowadays, right? Rather, how I see in nowadays with the capitalism, rich stay rich, and yes, exactly, Speedwagon. Good observation. That's good. I'm glad that you are acknowledging that the poor just get poorer. You know, and the rich, the mega rich are getting becoming the mega rich. You know. I'm not a communist, but I'm pretty damn left. Yeah, I mean, you know, you just need to read more Lenin to push you further. You know, they're putting tariffs on hoes these days. Bro, they can't afford no more hoes because of the tariffs. An over exploitation problem. Yeah, exactly. So it feels like camaraderie still. Yes, of course. I will not like fucking reject people for having different for having different, what do you call this? For having different political tendencies. As long as we have the same core values, you know? It's really nice listening to you even if I don't understand everything. Enjoy the movie. Sadly, as much as I like to, I can't stay with you too. It's okay, Peaceful Mole. Thank you so much for dropping by and being a member as well. They should get with the times. It's China that pays mana, not Russia. Speaking of which, my bank asked me like, oh, so there's this money from the United States. So we just wanted to confirm that this had nothing to do with like North Korea and Russia. And I'm like, you know, like the money came from the United States, yes? So if the money came from the United States, why would it have anything to do with the countries that the United States has sanctioned? Like, be for fucking real here. Oh my god. So I mean, I didn't say that, of course. I was being polite. I'm like, oh no, like what? So I was like, no, I don't think so. Like, yeah, I was being, you know, I was playing dumb. But in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck? You just mentioned earlier that the money is from the United States. How the fuck would it have anything to do with Russia and North Korea? Like, financially, how would they have any ties when the United States sanctioned Russia and Korea? The fuck? But anyway, that would kind of made me flip a little bit. Sharing is caring is radical. For fucking real. But like most Americans don't even know what socialism means. So everything left gets lumped under communism and vilified. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I am a communist though. Like, I am a communist. I want to leave humanity in a place where they're able to survive, thrive, and overcome the impossible. I can't imagine any other political system except exactly. And you know, like if you say like you're a socialist, that's just low tier communism. That's like transitional communism. You know, if you look into, if you've studied, if you read if you read the what do you call this, pertinent literature, like basically socialism is just transitioning. It's a transitional period to full communism, you know? I think you were thinking about communism in terms of the names of the states of the countries that attempted socialism. Like the USSR, they say like, yeah, they were they were communists, right? Like we know them as communists. But the thing is, in reality, they were attempting socialism. They did not achieve full communism. Because that doesn't happen until every state is a socialist state, you know? Like it's that the this is why it's so important to read Lenin. Because eventually, when everything is, you know, working properly, we would not need a state anymore, you know? Like that's why like the states would become obsolete. And that's a goal of communists. Not fucking government forever. Like, do you understand the goals of communism is to abolish states? What the hell? Do you understand that we want to abolish the states? That's the goal of communism. A stateless, moneyless, classless society. So if you understand that fundamentally what that means, you would probably agree, you know? Yes, you are right about the material aspect, but you have to see that the other way around. According to the replacement theory, the state is giving no financial help to the native French who fled the poor countryside without hospitals. And no, this is still it's still a material condition problem. So that's the fucking bourgeoisie government not giving any help. You know the solution for that? Socialism. You know how to solve that problem? Socialism. I don't know. Because the thing is, like, there are no solutions in blaming immigrants for this. You're blaming the immigrants, not the system. But see there, the government did not give any financial help to the native French. So who did not give the fucking assistance? Surely not the immigrants. It's the fucking government. Do you not see? Do you not read your own statement, my dog? If Mana made money from Russia, she would be in a White House press room glazing Trump. I've been routing all your money through the cleaner in the DPRK. Pretty much. We're lucky my family owns a home and I have a car. Even then, not being near a train station sucks. Yeah, that kind of sucks. The Shihad is funding Mana. No, it's from fucking DistroKid, bro. Leveling up in political philosophy. Liberal, progressive, social democrat, democratic, socialist, communist. Yeah. I think you're less conservative than you say. That is true. But please reconsider, my man. Please reconsider please reconsider in not considering the great replacement theory to explain your situation. You do not need to blame immigrants for this. Oh my God. The immigrants are as helpless as you are. Do you not know that? They do not have the power to oppress you. You know who your common enemy is? The French bourgeoisie. You know what your ancestors did? You know what your ancestors did to the bourgeoisie? Come on, tell me. You know, right? You know what they did? Right? You know what they did with the guillotine? You know, right? Yeah. Let's go back to that. You know what the guillotines are for, right? You know what they did with their ruling class? Yes. I don't blame the immigrants. I blame. So, yes, okay, so I don't know what kind of what is what. Okay, so if you blame the system, then that is not the great replacement theory, dog. I think you're just confused. Oh yeah, I mean, yes, Samuel, that was a bourgeois revolution, but still, you know, let's look at the when the people are angry, you know, they get the guillotines. It's planting the seed, Samuel. But then they tried the Paris Commune and the bourgeoisie fucking murked them. Yeah, that is also true. If Mana is a Marxist-Leninist Maoist, does that make her an MLM? Yes, I am an LM. I am a mlem. Mlem. I am indeed a mlem. Immigration is often the result of the host country's imperialism too. But the Maoist, not the Gonzalo kind, okay? The fucking the principled one. I really don't know what it is then. Okay, that is good. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. That is not the great replacement theory, okay? So now you know that's not it. So you are blaming the system, right? You understand that it is the system that is the problem, right? Now we're getting somewhere. That's great. This is great. This conversation is fruitful. I like this. But the thing is, we have to watch a movie. So let's have this conversation to a different day if you're up to it, okay? Bro was accidentally raped. He didn't mean to, okay? So let's give Ambrose, the French dude, the I normally do not give French people the benefit of the doubt. I'm kidding. Shout out to Viga Dioms if you're here. But my French regulars are, you know, they know that I make fun of them. But I mean, I normally don't give French people the benefit of the doubt, but you know, I will do that. Like let's have this conversation at a different day. But for now, we have to watch a movie, and also I need to get my food. Okay. I literally just finished heating my food like 30 minutes ago. Now I have to reheat my food again. All right, let's get the movie started at least. Well, I'll say one thing about the French, they're not British. Yes, that's an upgrade, you know. I'm kidding. Oh my god, okay. I don't get how the great replacement theory got popular again. When I was young, it was the same halls of villainy as the final. Yes, because they are. Villemorigard, they are in the same vein. They are Nazi talking points, okay? If you're not aware, the great replacement theory were popularized by fucking Nazis, okay? That's why when you say something about the great replacement theory, people would assume like, yo, you're a fucking Nazi, bro. What the hell? Because it came from the Nazis, okay? They invented the guillotine. Live by the sword, die by the sword, and so on. Yeah. That's probably enough to like them. But the French were like a large portion of English royalty, so same thing. What are you munching on? I have mabo tofu. Do you guys know this? Like it's a Chinese dish, but adapted like the Japanese version of mabo tofu. It's a silken tofu with like really delicious sauce, you know, on top of white rice. Separate and dominant, yeah. Is it divide et impera? Like divide and conquer, right? Is something among the most ancient tactics used by the first empire of see, divide and conquer. Empire of Roman to successfully conquer territories. So when you will talk about that replacement BS again, think about who will profit by separating people into ours, citizens, and theirs, migrants. Yeah, that is true. Spoiler, none of that two category. Exactly. Like you said, you acknowledge, you recognize that the problem is the system. So there is no point blaming immigrants, you know? As a Mexican, I'll never forgive the French for Emilia Perez. What did they do to Emilia Perez? Perez? Or was it? What are we watching? We are watching Evenings on a Farm near Dikanka. It's a Ukrainian folklore. Yeah, mapo tofu. Mapo tofu. I'm so excited. I'm gonna reheat my mapo tofu. Okay, I'll be back. Let's get the movie started though. Let it run. I'm back.
Важен казак Чуб, но ленив он и нелегок на подъем. Оксана, дочь Чуба. Про нее на селе говорили, что она капризна, как красавица. Кузнец Вакула, силач и детина хоть куда. Солоха, мать Вакулы. Ах, добрая баба, говорили про нее степенные казаки. Дьяк Осип Никифорович. Он хоть и не степенный казак, но и он тоже не избежал чар несравненной Солохи. Кум Панас. Ему решительно все равно.
About a Mexican trans woman, but it was made exclusively in France by cishet Frenchmen. Ah. Yes, but it's an adaptation of Night Before Christmas, which is part of those stories. Ooh, okay.
Ли дома или тащиться из дому? Кумова жена. Это такого
That's a really long nose.
Каких немало на белом свете.
Jesus Christ.
Куда идешь, ткать шаповаловка?
А так, иду, куда ноги идут.
Пузатый подтюк. Не прошло и нескольких дней после прибытия его на село, как все уже узнали, что он знахарь.
О,
А Дарка, подруга Оксаны. Голова. О, это важное лицо на селе. Самый обыкновенный черт.
a demon. Oksana, yeah.
Последний день перед Рождеством прошел. Зимняя ясная ночь
Черт!
наступила.
The demon. Oh, there he is. Little demon. What about like a chertiki? Isn't it imp? Short turkey. Is she the sorceress?
Черту! Кузнец
Черту?
Вакула был противнее проповеди отца Кондрата. В досужие отдел время кузнец занимался малеванием и слыл лучшим живописцем во всем околотке. Но торжеством его искусства была одна картина, намалеванная на церковной стене.
What a chin! Imp is best, and short can be plural, indicating stronger demon type, or in a singular as a synonym of a devil. Oh, the devil. Okay. Any Yukis yet losing their shit over? Yeah, I don't know. We're just trying to have fun.
Черт поклялся мстить кузнецу.
Ah, he's the devil. Okay. Antifa, you just came on time. Like, we just started the movie. Hello. Witches have broomsticks that fly as a sign of rebellion from domestic slavery. That is true, you know. Now that you mention it, that kind of makes sense. Are those boots or his feet? He's just hairy. He's the devil. But also probably a hobbit. Boots with the fur. Giga cozy. Yeah, I know, right? I want to live in that house.
Там теперь будет добрая попойка, как бы нам только не опоздать. У дьяка соберется славная компания. Пан голова, пан Писарь, козак-свербегус, заезжий певчий с Полтавы, знаменито берущий басом, ну и прочие достойные лица.
Чтобы выместить на кузнеце свою злобу, черт решил украсть месяц, в той надежде, что старый чуб вряд ли в такую темноту выйдет из хаты. А кузнец, который был издавна не в ладах с чубом, при нем ни за что не отважится зайти к дочке его Оксане.
He flying. Read it recently in the awesome. Oh, Kellerman and the Witch. Yes. I've read that. By Erica Federici. Was it? Was it Erica? A Marxist feminist who linked The Witch. Yes, yeah, I've read Caliban and the Witch. I actually want to do like a stream about Caliban and the Witch. The Grinch. Basically, the witch hunt was kind of like it was part of primitive accumulation, you know? Yeah, Sylvia, yes. Mana, how do you feel about card fights? There's just a game for the Russian witch who has an army of imps. What is that? Like a card game? Bro, I feel like this Satan guy would traumatize me as a child. Yeah, I mean, if I've seen this as a child, I would be a little bit more traumatized. Such type of house is called hata and is a traditional Russian, Ukraine, Belarus type home made from braided twigs covered in clay and bleached above, as it contains Russian traditional pech, fireplaces plus stove. It was super warm during cold winter nights. The roof was most often done with dry hay. Oh, that looks mega cozy. Like Magic the Gathering or Slay the Spire? Oh. So Loha is a witch, by the way. When I was little, this film was shown every year at Christmas. Nostalgia. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of like Soviet films that are apparently being watched every Christmas. And I'm like, no, I can't wait for Christmas, you know? I want to watch it now. This gotta be what the church warned me about. Time for bed. Good night. Bye, T-Color. Thanks for dropping by. I'm an adult, and the Satan guy is pretty scary in the music, too. I think Slav in general. Okay.
Черт, что за дьявол? Смотри. Смотри по нас.
Что?
Как что? Месяца нет.
Что за пропасть? В самом деле нет
Really no
месяца.
moon.
То-то,
What a
что нет.
nuisance.
Тебе, небось, и нужды нет.
А что мне делать?
Так нет же кум месяца.
Нет?
Чудно,
Like, fuck
право.
you, Sky.
Ну дай понюхать.
Why no
табаку.
moon?
Славный у тебя табак, кум. И где ты его берешь?
Кой черт славный, старая курица не чихнет.
Я помню, покойный шинкар Зозуля. Раз привез мне табаку из Нежину. Ай, табак был. Добрый табак был.
Not for Christmas, we didn't celebrate that religion here. Heresy back in the day. We watched them on New Year's Eve. Okay.
Что же, кум? как нам быть? Ведь темно на дворе.
Так, пожалуй, останемся дома.
Нет, пойдем. Нельзя, кум. Пойдем. Пойдем. Пойдем.
We still use chata as a colloquialism for house. Mom, Satan is peeking at our window in the storm again. Oh, wow, okay. Wow, they're flying together, I guess. In Polish, you read CH the same as H. I know, it's me. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So it's hata. I'm Russian and I live in Ukraine, so I use both languages. Take a note of the costume, traditional Ukrainian dress, very comfortable yet simple. I say that Mana may not like such games, but since she beat Zoshia, she's a pro gamer now. Yeah, with I tried beating Zoshia in with a group, in a quest, you know. In a what do you call this? In a group quest. Because I have never soloed Zoshia yet, so I haven't tried. I'm scared. Is everyone watching Russian first language? I am. Not even call me, I'm way worse. Okay. But I'm glad people are into this sort of content. Yeah, me too, actually. Because I want to watch it. So that's why I'm watching it with a Russian audience so they can also teach me about like the context of like what is going on in the movie, you know? Oh yeah, what do you mean you're way worse? You're way worse than a communist? What? You don't want to get banned? If communist, why video game? They literally made Tetris, you know? I began Zoshia fight with friends, but my internet said like a minute in the fight that I'm too good and don't need friends. Got to finish it so. They made a movie about that. Tetris. Yeah. Short is like, bro.
Вмешаться.
Право, как будто насмех. Нарочно, сидевший в хате, глядел в окно. Ночь, чудо. Ага, светло. А снег блещет при месяце. Все было видно, как днем. Не успел выйти за дверь, и вот под глаз выколи.
Bro. That's not a cat.
Чего это людям вздумалось расслаблять,
Да.
будто бы я хороша? Вот люди. И совсем я не хороша.
No, you are.
Ну разве брови очи мои? Да разве не так хорошо, что равных им нет и на свете? Ну что же тут хорошего? В этом... Ой... В этом вздернутом кверху носе. И в губах. И в щеках. Нет. Нет.
Man, beauty standards. Beauty
Я вижу
standards
теперь, что
plague
совсем
women
нехорошо.
everywhere. But absurdly pretty girl who put the idea in people's heads and beautiful. We have eyes. Ever thought about people having eyes? Nice.
Ой, как хорошо, чудо! Да, парубки. Вам лечит, да. Вы посмотрите на меня. Как я плавно выступаю.
Чудная девка. Сейчас стоит, глядясь в зеркало.
I'm looking respectfully, yeah.
Еще
You better.
хвалит себя вслух.
Wait, is he peeping through the window?
Прекрасно шел.
Damn, okay.
А какие ленты на голове? Вам век не видать богаче. Все это накупил мне мой отец. Для того, чтобы женился на мне. Самый лучший молодец на свете. Ты зачем сюда пришел? Разве хочешь, чтобы выгнал за дверь лопатою? О, я знаю вас. Вы все мастера подъезжать к нам, вмиг пронюхайте, когда отцов нет дома.
Не любишь ты меня.
Что ты? Ну что, сундук мой готов?
Будет готов, мое серденько. После праздника будет готов. А как будет расписан, хоть весь околоток выходи своими беленькими ножками, не найдешь такого. Не сердись же на меня. Позволь хоть поговорить, хоть поглядеть на тебя.
Кто же тебе запрещает? Говори. И гляди.
Позволь мне посидеть возле...
Что-что?
Постоять возле тебя.
Постой.
I'm gonna find myself a Cossack girl.
Девчата не приходят. Давно пора коледовать.
He looks hot even with that stupid yee ass haircut. Yee haircut. That's true. It's a dumb haircut, but he still looks good, you know. That's good for him. But I don't think anyone, no matter how beautiful you are or how handsome you are, with that haircut, dog, oh my god. I don't think you would ever.
Мне становится скучно.
Бог с ними, моя красавица.
О, как бы не так. С ними верно придут и парубки.
Why do communists have such nice skin? No microplastics. Communism is when state approved haircut. Communism is when skincare. You know what? Yeah, under communism, if all of our needs are met, like we will all have like thriving, beautiful skin, hair, and nails. Okay.
Воображаю, каких наговорят смешных историй.
Так значит, тебе весело с ними?
The benefit of not having to work 3 jobs to afford your life, you know?
Конечно, веселее, чем с тобой.
ты такой?
Это не моя хата.
И зачем таскаешься под дверями?
Это я, добрый человек! Пришел вам на забаву поколядовать немножечко! Коля...
We're not dreaming about utopia. We're dreaming about people being afforded to live a life, you know? Of course, it's not going to be perfect, you know? We're not dreaming for our utopia. We're dreaming for things to work properly the way they should, you know? That's what communists want.
Колядиться, добро светом
Убирайся вон со своими колядками.
А я буду колядовать! Без меду летака! Дайте дядька медака!
Пошел прочь!
They didn't recognize each other because of a poor sight in the blizzard. Okay. By the way, I live not so far from island Kortozia. Kortizia? Well, how do you... Kortizia. Cossacks live there. Ah. What is Satan doing? A communist makeup skincare product would be low-key fire. It's just gray bottles with face, body, hair written on them. Yeah, you really have this like gray version of communist. No, we won't. Have you actually even seen like communist art? What the hell? No, we won't. That's like you're talking about like the way the French people would manufacture shit. Just minimalism.
Смотри, какая цяця! Ишь ты как
Or
расколотился!
Italians.
Ты думаешь, что я на тебя суда не найду? Ты у меня еще напляшешься! Да не посмотрю, что
Motherfucker, have you seen Chinese skincare? What the hell?
ты кузнец и маляр! Чтоб черт поколотил и тебя, и твою кузницу! Однако ж, акулы теперь нет дома. Залоха, думаю, сидит одна. Пойти бы. Время теперь такое, что нас никто не застанет.
Also, hello, R Monkey. Thank you for subscribing. Also, Adorn, thank you so much. I'm off to work now. Thanks for the stream, Anna. Enjoy the movie, comrades. Bye, Adorn. Have a good day at work. Let's go. It's been fun.
Ой, сивая та й зозуленька, щедрий вечір, добрим людям на здоров'я.
Yeah, it's giving Christmas song.
Щедрий вечір, добрим людям на здоров'я.
Хорошо каледуют.
Та й не бувала, щедрий вечір,
А помнишь, бывало,
добрим людям на здоров'я.
и мы с тобой.
Щедрий вечір, добрим людям на здоров'я. Нова рада стала, як на небі хмара, над вертепом звізда ясна увесь мир розсіяла. А у тому саду сивий коник грає, радуйся, радуйся, земле син.
That was a banger, yes. What is Babushka up to? Okay, the devil is kind of a hoe. Slay demon. Babushka getting on that short D. She covered spas with a which is a corner with Christian icons in peasants' hata back in the day. Not serving like that. Just sell minimalist shit, yeah. Work that tail, bitch. The kolyaki is a traditional fun in imperial times. Folks went out on Christmas night and walked around the village singing songs and getting treats. Kind of similar to how people in the West celebrate Halloween, except songs are more cheerful except songs are more cheerful and had a more cheerful attitude. Minimalism is really sad, honestly. It's because it's better for big capitalists, easier to sell, and less costly. It's depressing. It's a good thing we have good buildings in France, but we shouldn't build art nouveau again. It's sad minimalism won over that. Yeah. Well, you did say you were trying to like shoehorn that image towards the communist when it's actually the capitalists that did that, you know? So you know, just be aware of what you're doing.
Подарок. У тебя новые черевички? Какие хорошие. И с золотом.
I think like excess of everything. Like if it's too much, like you know the millennial gray. You know that what they call like a lot of houses that millennials own, like have interior decoration of like a fucking gray like almond mom type shit. Yeah, that's excessive. You know.
Не тужи, моя ненаглядная Оксана. Я тебе достану такие черевички, какие редкая паночка носит.
Ты? Посмотрю, где ты достанешь черевички, которые могла бы я надеть на свою ногу. Ну разве принесешь те самые, которые носит царица? Видишь, чего захотела? Да. Будьте вы все свидетельницами. Если кузнец Вакула достанет те самые черевички, которые носит царица, то вот мое слово. Выйду за него замуж.
Okay, girl, damn. Chereviki, not slippers, but a traditional kind of female boots. Ah. Do Russian people still have the Christian corner? We still have the Jesus corner in every house. Okay. Minimalism is just a style nowadays, less about being minimal, more about aesthetics. That is also true. He's kind of a bitch man. Somehow most thankfully don't. Okay. Sure as fuck not. Okay, alright. We are watching Evenings on a Farm near Dikanka. It's a Ukrainian folklore. What? Okay. Alright, what is fucking Chort doing? What is Chort doing with Babushka? Oh my god. Alright, I guess.
Солоха, отвори!
Пан голова!
Fucking hide, bitch. She did cover the Jesus corner.
Пожаловать, пан голова.
Kurva chort.
Пан голова.
Pigeon-toed devil. That's new. She's not babushka, not a babushka. She is pretty young and popular among male population, and she is Vakula's mother. Okay, but she is like she looks kind of old to me. Not gonna lie. But she's a witch. Okay, she's a witch who's also a bitch.
Вечер добрый.
What could possibly go wrong?
Любезная Солоха, даст мне в чертог твой.
Дьяк, спрячь меня куда-нибудь.
Who is he hiding from? She's a bilf, a babushka. Oh, being chubby was a beauty standard back then because it was a sign of wealth. Oh. Wasn't it the Rubenesque women? Don't you know why she covered spas? It's obvious that Chort couldn't enter the house protected by Jesus' face. So she covered it to let him enter. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Проходите, Осип Никифорович.
Who the fuck is this? Why does she have so many visitors, bro?
Благоденственного и мирного жития на многие лета.
Спасибо, Осип Никифорович.
Today is a sign of being a baddie. This haircut is going to a barber and asking to make you look like a bell end. Even in ancient Greek times, the beauty standard was that. That's why Aphrodite's statues were on the curvy side. Yeah, that's true, actually.
Никифорович.
Не ожидали.
Ну что, Осип
Ко мне
Никифорович.
днесь имела собраться компания. Пан Голова, Чуб, Козак с Вербогуском и прочие достойные лица. Но стихия воспрепятствовала тому. И я полагаю, что сие произошло к лучшему. Коптит. Господи, помилуй меня, грешник.
Осип Никифорович.
Что это у вас? Великолепная Солоха.
Как что, Осип
Солоха.
Никифорович? Рука.
Рука. А что это у вас? Восхитительная Солоха.
Вы-то не знаете, Осип Никифорович. Шея.
Шея.
What?
Она шейманист.
Oh, okay.
Стороннее лицо! Мать Пресвятая Царица Небесная!
Осип Никифорович,
Что, ежели
куда?
здесь застанут особо моего духовного звания? Дойдет до отца Кондрата! Ради Господа Бога!
What? She's hiding all the men.
Как сказано в Писании Луки, глава 3, 13. Господи, помилуй меня, грешного.
I see a baddie and I'm like, damn, let me cook for you. My folks have the exact same Jesus corner, dog. Alone with a widow, it would be unacceptable for both and a grave shame. That's why all of them hide when another comes. And that's why it is hilarious. Yeah, it is. Because she's a witch. She still looks young and beautiful, and she's a widow. So she is very popular among males, because of the Puritans' law of that age, if somebody saw a man alone with a widow, it would be unacceptable. Ah, okay. Are there Soviet movies with pagan rituals instead of Jew tales? I have no idea. Ask the Russians in the chat.
Я не могу стучаться. Спрячьте меня куда-нибудь. Солоха, божественная
I'm plunging into darkness. Jesus. They're all hiding. How many men does she have in there? One devil and 3 men.
А может, вы тут забавлялись с кем-нибудь, а? Ты, может быть, уже спрятала кого-нибудь, а?
She does have a lot of... Not just someone, people. She has people in hiding.
О, ну, Солоха, теперь самое время и горилки выпить. Не послал же Бог такую ночь перед Рождеством, как схватила вьюга. Снег лепит и в глаза, и в рот, и в уши. Кто это? Мама, отвори! Отвори! Это же сын твой, Вакула! Боже, сохрани, чтобы я пожелал повстречаться с этим выродком!
Корней Корнеич! Корней Корнеич!
Чтоб его лихорадка побила, чтоб ему набежала дьявольскому сыну под каждым глазом по пузырю, скопну величаю!
He has pimple under each eye. The fuck is that insult?
Что, лоха, девай меня куда хочешь. Куда? Не хочу! Не хочу видеть этого выродка проклятого, чтоб ему собаки бешеный света Божьего не взвидеть.
Is it really the devil? I thought Soviet Union distanced itself from religion completely. No, not really though. They had religious freedom. What do you mean? All of them are really, by the way, all of them are respectable top men in the village's hierarchy. What you will not find aimlessly rummaging through Twitch. Hello, привет. We're watching this Ukrainian folklore adapted by the Soviets into film.
Не выбьется из ума моего эта негодная Оксана. Не хочу думать о ней, а все думается.
Свербегус!
Через эту глупую любовь я одурился.
Oh, hello,
Завтра
Zetter.
праздник, а в хате
Thanks
до
for
сих пор
gifting
лежит всякая
Vlad.
дрянь.
Thanks for the gifted sub. It's not folklore. It's Gogol's writing based on the folklore, but stories are... Ah, okay. It's loosely based on the folklore, but it's Gogol's writing. Okay. Kind of misunderstood the premise on this. But if it's from an old Russian story, it makes sense. Well, it's loosely based on those, right? More like, would you say that this is kind of like a reimagining of like the folklore tales? It's okay, Zetter. You don't have to stay on stream. Gogol lived and wrote in the first half of 19th century. Just reverse snowdrift. Like Anderson's Tales. What does Copex? What does he mean by that? For 3 Copex bought. Is this like their currency at the time? My side's flogged. One day you will have to answer for your actions, and may God not be so... Yeah, and you too, bitch. Don't think that you're going to heaven, like... You're also going to hell because you're on Twitch. Why are you on Twitch if you're the son of God? If you're the son of dog? You will also fucking go to hell, bitch. Old man Riz. Oh, 1 ruble has 100 kopecks in it. So he was bought for like 3 kopecks. I'm gonna go get groceries for my lemon brownies. What's a lemon brownie? Oh, you're gonna make lemon brownies. Okay, have fun with the rest of the movie. Bye, Bussy Baka. You're so baka and such a bussy. He will answer in front of Lenin and other gods of communism. God told them the age of consent is too high. We will all go together when we die. What a fucking weirdo.
Вакула, ты тут? Здравствуй. Ну, много ли наколедовал?
Why is she like that, mean?
А черевички, которые носит царица, достал?
Why is she such a mean girl?
Знаешь, кузнец царицы на черевички. Выйду за тебя замуж.
Оксана! Прощай. Ищи себе другого жениха. Дурач, кого хочешь, а меня на этом свете больше не увидишь.
Oh, прощай. Okay, bye. Vakula is maddened by her Riz Vakula talking with the huzzy. Okay.
Прощайте, братцы! Куда ты? Прощайте, не поминайте лихом!
Vakula carries 3 men and a chort on his shoulder. Stonk. Ah, classic Soviet woman has to be sort of tsundere. Okay. But isn't like not like maybe not Soviet but like Russian woman, right? In general? Russian is so funny. When you're Slavic, you can understand half of it and it sounds like a caveman talking Serbo-Croatian. Vakula is a himbo. Tarina is that she talks about back in the time was Empress okay, Catherine the Great. Ekaterina the second. Catherine the Great of Russia. Yes. Catherine the Great. Russians like our women strong and kinda mean. So it's more fun to live with them. Okay. Katarina Velka, okay. Russian culture in general is not very open, but it's even worse for women, especially in Soviet times when you had to be super prudent. Ah. Okay.
Что это я в самом деле? Как будто уже все пропало.
Slav or Balkan women will beat the shit out of you because they love you. Okay. God damn. All right. Note how strong Vakula is carrying all the bags. With fat grown men and one short in them and one arm over his shoulder.
Попробуй.
One short.
Пойду к пузатому бутику. Он, говорят, знает всех чертей. И сделает все, что захочет.
Что это? Это мешки кузнеца.
If you're a masochist, go to Russia. Okay.
Утащим их скорее ко мне в хату и разглядим хорошенько, чего он там наколедовал.
What? You guys flat out admitting that you like being being. Well, I guess that's like what do you call this? Getting brutalized by your love interest. I don't know. Okay, I think that's I can consider that a kink, I think. Low key, but then they beat the shit out of you even more. Fuck. We are all masochists and we okay, alright. I mean, I guess, you know, you do you, imps. You do you, Russian imps. Go get beaten by a strong woman. We like challenge in Russia comes from rough conditions and stoic mentality. Okay. I mean, if she doesn't beat you, does she really love? Okay, all right, okay. I'm not gonna argue with that. You live your best lives. Russian vibe. Real men are sub to strong women. All right. It depends on the couple's like agreement, you know. If she can't beat you, how can she handle children? So she has to raise you first? The fuck? Strong, angry women make strong babies. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. The Soviet women really, you know, put in the work, to be fair. Whoa, what is that? Like a fucking telekinesis? What the hell? What is bro doing? Ew. Oh.
Вишь, какое диво.
Who is this motherfucker? And also, what is he eating? Like a dumpling? Vareniki?
Я к твоей милости, Пацюк. Ты, говорят,
Пацюк.
не во гнев будь сказано. Я веду об этом речь не для того,
А,
чтобы нанести
окей.
тебе какую обиду. Приходишься немного сродни черту.
He dumps vareniki dumplings with mashed potato or meat into smetana sour cream with his sorcery. Okay. Oh, what a lazy fuck. But I mean, if I had telekinesis, I would probably do that too, you know. I'm gonna fucking, you know, I'm gonna dip my chips into fucking No, I'm gonna dip my fucking tortilla chips into guacamole using my telekinetic telekinetic powers. No, not raise you. Just tell you what to do. You do your chores. Chores she boss you. You don't do your chores she beats you. That's literally fucking raising a child, bro. What do you mean? Then you do a chore. She gives you a kiss. If lucky, she calls you her love. That's parenting, my man. What the hell? You wanna be like parented by your lover? Jesus. Western sorcerers sell their souls for a plague. Slavic witches eat. No, not okay. Why is the man cuffing like an NPC? Weren't they always galushki guys, or did you translate it into Vareniki Formana? Ah. Actually, it's not telekinesis. He enchants them to jump into an open mouth by themselves, and you will see it later. Oh, okay. What the fuck? Okay, I guess that you would call that sorcery, I guess. If you had to like enchant a fucking dumpling to jump into a bowl of sour cream and then go straight to your fucking mouth. Okay, I guess. Thank you. You are underselling smetana. That is a secret ingredient for Slav physical supremacy. Sour cream is not a secret ingredient. When you put it like that, low key, I got mommy issue. Okay, all right, there we go. It's just you, Shiloh. 737. It's just your mommy issues. don't like drag the entire population of Russian men with you. The sorcerer, it represents the laziness of the ruling class. Clearly, that is true. You know. Other heroes have telekinesis and save the world, and Soviet heroes eat vareniki. I got Balkan issues. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. You know what? I'm not gonna chastise you with your Balkan issues. You guys need therapy for life with what happened in the Balkans. Mana in Russia, in family, women are traditionally strong. That's why there are many married men called podka blunchniki. Podka blunchniki. Men under high heel type of husband who are literally slaves to their wives with no personal opinion. So that is Shiloh. Shiloh, you might probably be a podka blunchniki. Smetana is Slav magic. You can't change my mind. They cram 400 calories in 100 grams. Yo, how the fuck do you have 400 calories and 100 grams of anything? How the fuck? Is it like high fat or something? Nah, Russians have this entire culture about men being useless around the house and women taking care of them. I don't know, it's only Russian culture though. But that's also like in around the world though. Smetana mixed with ketchup is supreme. No therapy, just strong. Okay, fine. Go find yourself a strong woman, dog. Damn, okay. I used to spread it on bread dipped in egg. Okay. Podka kablunchniki is plural. Singular is podka blunchnik. Okay, so Shiloh is a podka blunchnik. Under a hill of a shoe. Kabluki, okay. Smetana is bussin'. Malicious incompetence is a weapon of the... Yeah, I mean, that's... We literally call that... You know what we call that? Weaponized incompetence. That's literally all over the world. Makes no sense, but it's literally everywhere. It is everywhere. Weaponized incompetence is everywhere, by the way. Because tell me why my dad has to ask my mom where his tie is. And my mom somehow knows where everything is. My dad doesn't. So my dad is kind of like that. But not all the time, but you know. When something is missing, he always asks mom. What the fuck? Kablunki. Okay.
Ну что ж, пацюк, как мне быть?
Когда нужно черта, то и ступай к черту.
Для того-то я и пришел к тебе, что кроме тебя, думаю, никто на свете не знает к нему дороги.
Тому не нужно далеко ходить, у кого черт за плечами. Оп!
Dude above wants to be stepped by strong Slav women. Same. But Smetana lore is perverted. Okay. See, Mana, Vareniki jumped into his mouth by itself. Oh, bro. Oh my god. Combo. My god. It's a galushka. Read the book, you fucks. Which book should I read?
Денег дам сколько хочешь. Оксана будет сегодня же наша.
Оксана?
He's like that guy.
Готов быть твоим.
Ну, Вакула, ты знаешь, что без контракта
Say
ничего
there's
не
a movie,
делают.
okay.
А я готов. У вас, я слышал, расписывается кровью. Постой, я достану в кармане хвост.
А?
Возьми меня сейчас же на себе.
Куда?
Петербург, прямо к царице.
Санкт-Петербург?
Peterborg?
Поехали!
Peterborg is a cyborg. I like how they fly. I like the flying scene. It's so goofy ass looking. I couldn't handle the beating. Okay. Oh, your GF is a Mongolian. Okay, that's cool. That's so sweet. Bro, 1918 Kamazar. Why would you bring a Rule 34 conversation in the chat, please? I saw one artist make a Rule 34 of Bakfula and Femchort. No, dog. I don't think anyone is interested in that. Why would you bring that up? Bro. What the fuck? St. Petersburg means the city of Peter. Yeah. Isn't that like Petrograd? Named after its founder, Peter the First, known to Westerns as Peter the Great. Yeah. Gunnar comrade. Yeah. We are getting cursed even more in the chat. So let's talk more about the fucking film itself, okay? Like, I am seeing your true colors in this fucking stream alone. Okay, now I know your kinks. Why? Why, imps? Why must you tell me your kinks? I am not interested. Why must you tell me about Rule 34s about stuff? No, please. St. Petersburg, Petrograd, Leningrad, St. Petersburg. Yeah. As a true commie, you should absolutely visit Petersburg. Because exactly their Lenin launched revolution, and we also have sick metal bands. Ooh, okay. Well, Chort is played by the same actor who played Baba Yaga in Morozko. Okay, that makes sense. He's really good at that. Because one artist painted a cute pig demon and everyone liked it. They renamed Petersburg to Petrograd after World War I began. Not to have Germanized name. She should visit Cruiser Aurora. It's pronounced as Piotr. Okay. Like my mod, Piotr. Okay. Piotr. But isn't it the same though? Like, isn't it that the English, you know? Isn't Piotr, like, isn't Peter just English version of Piotr?
Достанешь кузнеца яйца на черевички. Выйду за тебя замуж.
Like Catherine is like the anglicized version of Yekaterina, right? Peter the Great is Pyotr Veliki in Russian. Yeah, okay, then then still it's Peter, right? Like I said, it's an anglicized name of the Yeah. Piotr Parker. Piotr Parker. Piotr Pjorker. Oh no, черт.
Эй, сатана! А ну полезай ко мне в карман.
Hey Satan, get into my pocket, bro. Fucking.
Доведи меня к запорожцам.
Where are they going? Hey fucking Satan, just get into my pocket, will you? You fucking douche. Satan is a Pokemon. He must be, because why did he just get into the pocket? He's a pocket monster.
Чтоб тебя горшком по башке стукнуло.
I don't like how they adapt Russian names in their native similar names. Peter, Pyotr, Catherine, Yekaterina, Alice, Alisa. Because I think it's disrespectful. I mean, that's like how people learn about history. Like, from an English speaking perspective, a lot of people would just adapt, like, you know, would just remember the names in English. Because it's easier to remember, you know? I mean, that's why, like, that's the fucking British, you should blame the British for this, man. Like, not us, you know? I am just an English learner, you know? I just learned English from school, so don't blame us. Blame the fucking British, okay? Don't blame me. This is just Christian culture origins. But and also most of us don't know how to pronounce it. If you spell it like that, we don't know how to pronounce it, okay? Just know we don't know how to pronounce it because it's in Russian. We can't speak Russian. We speak English. That's why. You know, it's simple logic, really. If people speak English, they would naturally gravitate to the things that they can pronounce. I don't know how to pronounce that, bro. Much like I don't really care if people mispronounce, if they say Tokyo instead of Tokyo, instead of like, you know, like I don't care because they don't speak Japanese. I don't expect that from non-Japanese speakers. Do you get what I mean? You say that because you literally speak Russian. What do you mean? I could say the same thing about Japanese, but you won't have perfect Japanese pronunciation, wouldn't you? Don't be like that. Don't be like that. You can't expect people to adapt to your preferences. That is your preference. Fucking Russian pronunciation. Where? Oh my god. I struggled to pronounce Russian. What do you mean? Because why? Because I'm not a Russian speaker, naturally. I would say you would struggle speaking Japanese too because you're not a Japanese speaker. Why are we arguing about this? Of course. It's just your preference. So people naturally, if they don't know how to pronounce it, they would gravitate to the fucking English version. Come on now. I mean, that's what localization is here for. Exactly. Is JP your first language? It's a lot. No, I wouldn't say it's my first language because I did not grow up in Japan. But I did speak Japanese to speak to my family, because my dad is Japanese. But my dad did not speak to me in Japanese exclusively. Like in my household, we speak like fucking English Japanese. And then my mom's language, which I will not disclose. Fake Japanese. Oh wow, you caught me. Oh yeah, actually Antifa, if you're a half Japanese, you're not even considered a Japanese. So you're kind of right. I'm still considered like a foreigner to in the eyes of Japanese people if you're not if you're not like born and raised in Japan with full Japanese parents, you're not Japanese actually. So if you're half Japanese, especially if you're raised elsewhere, it doesn't matter, you're still a foreigner. Like I said, what did I say, everyone? I told you, Japan is so xenophobic, okay? It's not a bit racist. It is racist. It is xenophobia. Hello. We invented xenophobia here. Like, no matter what I do, I will never be treated as like a full Japanese, That's why but I do use it to my advantage because I don't abide by like the joge kanke, like the senpai kohai shit. Like I'm not really into that. Like I'm not abiding by that. Especially like among like circle of friends or stuff like that. There's no such thing for me. At work though, of course, like we still have to like to like give respects to the managers and the higher ups, the executives, whatever. But it's not something that I have to like really 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 pay close attention to because I'm not treated as a fucking Japanese person. Which I see as a benefit to me because I don't suffer from social anxiety, It doesn't make me panic because I don't have to think about these things, Senpai kohai, it's like, the senpai is like your senior. A kohai is your underclassman, right? That's the way we say like, oh my god, senpai noticed me, fucking that meme. What is the link between a Toyota and Xenophobia? They're both Japanese. Good one. And even then, for example, even if you're born and raised in Japan, if you look like a Westerner, even if you speak fluent Japanese, you are still a foreigner. You will never be a Japanese person in front of Japanese people. I tell you that, yeah, no. Especially like kids, half Japanese kids who have like white parents. Like one white parent, one white parent, and then one Japanese parent, or like one black parent or one like Japanese parent. Like as long as you don't look like the phenotypical Japanese person, if you don't look like that, nah, you're not Japanese. You will never be Japanese. I'm one of those, yeah. Although my mom is Asian too, so like. Where I'm just like, I can blend in, but my attitude is not Japanese. So they can tell. I don't give a fuck about like respectability. And I like it better because I don't need to abide by those strict social rules, you know? Imperial Japan still exists. Not really. It's just cultural thing. No, I think Mark, I think you meant gaijin. Gaijin. Like the way you spell it is so Russian though. It's actually romanized as gaijin. Like that. Foreigner. But that's like the disrespectful way of referring to foreigners. It should be gaikokujin. Because, like, when you say gaijin, gai means outside, and then person, jin means person, right? So, outside person, you know? But if you say gaikokujin, it's like outside country person, you know? So, it's more like, it's more the social, so more respectful to say gaikokujin than gaijin. Ape microplastics, human, yeah. Is that called a non-Japanese attitude or a Japanese with an attitude? People would look at me and be like, they would like speak to me in Japanese, and I would speak to them in Japanese back. But my keigo is so bad, like my respectful language is so bad that they can tell that I'm not used to speaking in formal Japanese. Because you know why? Because I learned house Japanese, which is casual conversation with your family members. I did not learn Japanese formally, you know? Linguistics aside, I'm a baddie in all languages. Me too! I'm bad at every language I speak. So I am nothing. Russians pretty chill about who they call Russians, and that's why we have so many black... Yeah, I mean, that's a thing. Like Paul Robeson, like when during the the Jim Crow law, he went to the USSR and said that for the first time like in his entire life he felt like he was treated like an equal, you know, and that was because he felt accepted in the USSR. Do you still get Nihongo Jozu? Yeah. And I'm like, literally, my dad is Japanese. How the fuck? Yeah, like, I mean, at the very least, I would have a conversational level of Japanese. But most of the time at my job, because we don't really need to speak Japanese. Like, whenever I, like, speak Japanese, like, randomly or, like, kind of just read out like a kanji, like at work, like during meetings, like I read something in kanji and they were like, oh my god, sugoi. I'm like, yeah, like I live here though, what the fuck, like so kore gurai dekiru desho, like like what if, like it's a little bit, I know that they're trying to like like to say it in a way that they're impressed, but it also like sounds really condescending. Like, yeah, literally. Like, my dad is Japanese, though. Oh, bro. That's how it was born, multicultural at the very beginning. What I don't get is changing the name of places when it's not needed. For example, in Spain, most people say Londres instead of London, even though literally anyone can pronounce London. Even if it isn't perfect, it's more than close enough. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, okay. Well, in Eastern Europe is accustomed to gaijin, so you probably can't change people. I say it's good. If people like Russia, share our values and live in country, so why the heck aren't they Russians? Why should I be concerned about their skin color? Yeah, that's the thing. That should be the standard, right? But the thing is, it's not the same around the world, you know? We have many Germans and they still live in Russia and keep their traditions, though. Nazi Germans are okay. Good job, little girl. No, not like that, though. That's weird. Good job, little girl is weird. That's borderline sexual harassment. That's exactly what I meant. Everyone can say No, I still can't. Moskva. Yet still, okay, Mark. If you think Russian is so easy to pronounce, why do you keep on trying to correct my pronunciation in Russian? See, it's not easy. Like you say one thing, okay, it's easy. Then and then another line, you're trying to correct how I pronounce Russian. Because it's not easy. The fuck? What's wrong with you? And not Russia. It's see? Let's stop this conversation because it's making me mad. Yeah, let's just agree that localization exists for a reason, because it's just for the sake of convenience, not because people want to be disrespectful, but because it's the most efficient way to communicate. Okay, it's the point is we want to be able to communicate to each other, you know, in the most efficient way. You know. Oh my god, it's easy. I just speak Russian for 30 years. Your entire fucking life. I see. I was mostly trying. No, I get it. I get it. I'm also just joking about being mad though. I need to go home. So bye, Tovarichi. Have fun. Bye, Mihan-chan. Have a good day. Period. Piotr. See? Piotr. How do you say period? How do you Russianize period? Period. Don't worry, Amana. Russians also have a hard time naming their cities. For example, okay, Syktyvkar. When pronounced, you can break your tongue like in 3. Yeah! That's like fucking tongue acrobatic. And some of us Indonesians also have negative sentiments with people with darker skin tone. Yeah, that's colorism around in Southeast Asia, I believe. And also among South Asians, right? Despite most of us in C being brownish anyway. Yeah, that's really bad. That's also, I believe, is colonial mentality. Because you see the Western skin, you know, the fair skin as like the beauty standard. All this because some ancient dudes want to build tower and Babel. Shaking my head. Period. It is. Okay. Period. Like ending conversation. That sounds like the name Elon could give to one of his sons. No offense. Yeah. Period. Petropavlovsk Kamchatsky sends their regards. Motherfucker. So, are you fucking Polish? Like, what the hell? I thought the Polish are the only ones that have like a vowel problem. Like, motherfucker, can I buy a vowel? What the hell? How do you even pronounce that? That's it. I'm making white people Yakub. Whenever I have too much to drink, I keep imagining things. Me too! Not just you, Grandpa. Everyone does that, yo.
Кто же бросил его здесь на дороге? О, должно быть, тут и свинина есть. О, полезло кому-то счастье наколедовать столько
Канти
всякой
Маниск.
всячины.
Mansisk.
О,
Mansisk.
утащить скорее,
Petropavlovsk
пока кто не увидал.
is a combination of names Peter and Pavel, two apostles, and Kamchatka is a peninsula where this city is located. If that is probably, it goes like bze, like let's end this on this note. Ah. Could you turn your mic down a little bit? You're peaking a lot. Hold on. Okay, I really don't understand like how I would level my voice sometimes, guys, because you said like, oh, you're too quiet, you're too loud, you're too okay, bro. Pick a thing. Let's pick a struggle, shall we? Let's pick a thing. How about now? I think I'm pretty much really down low. Like communism is the right thing. Bzeh. I thought Japanese should know Kamchatka. It's a huge peninsula in the north of Kuril Islands. I think people know about that, but a lot of us don't really give a fuck. Like, for real. A lot of Japanese people do not even know why it's a thing, you know? I said it because Mana said, let's end it here. So let's, yes, exactly. Like ending conversation. Ah. I recently learned that Mormons think that all non-white people are non-white because God gave them the mark of Cain in the form of melanin. That's Yakub shit. Oh my god, dog. Really? Sound like small mana. Okay, which, okay. I don't know. Like, deal with it, please.
Иди сюда!
We just have names of our cities as a word or an object and adding ending SK most of the time.
Помоги, человек добрый, мешок снесть.
Apparently, black people are cursed by God for some random crime. What the fuck? Like in the Mormon lore? Germans add ending Berg. I got invited to a Mormon church and I'm thinking about converting the Mormon FBI twing to communism. Do it!
Мешок? Добром поделимся пополам.
А с чем мешок?
Думаю, всего есть.
Пошли.
Пошли. Дереза, глибоко лублена, за 3 копи куплена, тупу ногами, сколю тебе рогами.
Куда ж мы ее понесем? В шинок?
Ну и я бы так думал, чтобы в шинок. Но ведь проклятая шинкарка не поверит. Еще подумает, что где-нибудь украли.
Все может быть.
К тому же я только что из шинка. Отнесем его в мою хату.
А Жинка?
Жинки нет дома. Нам никто не помешает.
Watching movies with you is an ADHD dream because there are so many pauses and subjects brought up. Yeah, probably more like an ADHD fever dream. Because how are we talking about so many other subjects? Now we're talking about Mormonism. I know there was something weird about Mormons. That's why they were all blonde white people. They engage in eugenics. Yeah. Okay. If you, Mana, want to get in learning Russian, you probably need to start from alphabet and pronouncing words and pronunciation. That's probably the hardest part in this. Not only that, but one of. Yeah, I mean, Russia is fucking difficult, bro. It's like monks in Age of Empire converting enemies' units into theirs. When you convert them, they will change their color to red. I don't think she wanted to learn Russian. No, I want to learn Russian, but it's just I don't know where to start, you know? I can read some of the Cyrillic letters, but sometimes if I read something and then I don't know like what it meant, you know? That's why the FBI is filled with Mormons. Are they? Russian grammar is pretty scary. Russian is difficult, said Mana, who speaks Japanese. No, but the thing is, like, you know, if you spoke when you were young in a language, naturally you would think that it's easy. Yeah, I do. I know how to do I can read some of the letters. I still need to like really like learn all of the letters though. Grammar is hard. I'm Russian and I don't know it all. Okay. Thanks for reassuring me. If you really want to learn Russian, you have a ton of imps who are willing to teach you. That is true. That is actually true. Thank you. I learned Bulgarian pretty fast, but that's because Greek and Cyrillic have a lot of similarities. Ah. Yes, that is true. I'm not pushing you in this direction, I swear. No, it's okay. But I mean, I like languages. I wish that I have a lot of time to like really study though. Oh my God, the FBI is filled with them since they love America because America is the land of Mormon Jesus. Fucking hell, bro. Mormon kids are raised to listen to authority above all else, and they make for great agents and soldiers. And also, they deploy them everywhere as missionaries. Like they're literally like language. You know, they're so they're so fluent in whatever language they have to be sent as missionaries. Like there are a bunch of white Mormons that are so fluent in Japanese and English. Like it's terrifying. Because Cyrillic was created from Greeks by Kirill. Ah, Cyril, okay. Methodius for ancient Russians. That's why it's Cyrillic. Which language is more difficult for English speakers to learn? Russian or Japanese? For me, a Russian speaker, Japanese seems difficult. I think I can't say that because I can speak Japanese, so I would naturally say like yeah, it's Japanese. You know? But what about I don't know for other people. Like for example, if they only knew how to speak English, cuz obviously I'm biased towards Japanese, you know? I thought Jesus was buried in Japan. Bro, monster rubber duck. Where did you get that conspiracy? How the fuck did Jesus get buried in Japan? Like how? Where? When? Why? Also, Gayasito, thank you so much for subscribing. Yeah, wow, for 5 months now. Thank you. Hello. Some Romanian scholars would say that Jesus is Romanian, but Romania is shit posting constantly. Okay. But Jesus was born in Bethlehem. So geographically it's Palestine. Don't you know that fake Jesus grave in Japan? I don't know. Was there? Let me look that up. Oh, okay. What? Okay, in Shingo Village, Aomori Prefecture, Japan, a tomb of Jesus, Kiristo no Haka, is a popular tourist attraction based on a local legend. This legend claims that Jesus Christ, after his alleged escape from crucifixion, he died on the cross, didn't he, right? Lived in Japan, raised a family, and was eventually buried in Shingo. The tomb is a burial mound with a cross on top, and a nearby mound is said to hold the ear of Jesus' brother and a lock of the Virgin Mary's hair. Why would he walk around with his brother's ear and the lock of his mom's hair? That is creepy as fuck, bro. The story goes that Jesus escaped crucifixion by switching places with his brother Isukiri. Who is Isukiri? How do you say that in fucking... Who is Isukiri? Fucking how do you say that in like... Okay, so Jesus is Kiristo, right? Who is Isukiri? And fled to Japan, where he lived under the alias of Torai Tora Daitenku. Torai Tora Daitenku. He is said to have married a Japanese woman and raised 3 daughters, eventually dying at the age of 106. Okay. A burial mound, okay, with a cross maintained by a nearby yogurt factory and is visited by thousands each year. A nearby mound is said to contain Isukiri's ear and the Virgin Mary's lock of hair. Bro, what the fuck? Authenticity. The legend is not widely accepted as factual. While the village has embraced the story of tourism and local traditions, it's rooted in a forged document. Some villagers see the tomb as a representation of the village ancestor and continue the tradition of making offerings, regardless of whether they actually contain Jesus' remains. The tomb has become a unique tourist attraction in the area, drawing visitors all around the world. Okay. Who the fuck is Isukiri? Fucking... Isukiri って誰? In the apocryphal Takenochi documents, Isukiri is described as the younger brother of Jesus, who, according to the story, took Jesus' place on the cross. This legend, along with the belief that Jesus escaped to Japan, has become a significant part of the folklore surrounding the village of Shingo. Wait, what is his, like, non-Japanese name? Like, Isukiri? What the fuck? It has the same meaning as bin in Arabic. Okay. Man, this bothers me so much. Who the fuck is Isukiri? Why is it so Japanese? The fuck? What is the original name? Why is it only Isukiri? What the hell? Okay, never mind. You know what? Nah, they call him in Jerusalem also Isukiri. Okay. about the Spanish. There is a Spanish English speaking VTuber who's also Russian from birth. Ah. Jesus got to be one of my favorite anime protagonists. Do you think Jesus got Nihongo Jozu? I'm pretty sure that he got Nihongo Jozu. And his original name is Moisha. What? I think they made it up. What about Jesus versus lesbian vampires? Viserion? Nah, this is going nowhere. Okay, let's go back to the movie. Maybe uncovering everything. Why were they still carrying the bag? Aren't they dead already inside? God intended Lesbian Lex to the brain. Jesus is his wrestler name, like Plato.
Что твоей жинки нет дома? Слава богу, я не совсем еще без ума. Черт ли бы принес меня туда, где она. Она, думаю, с бабами протаскается до света.
Кто там?
Тебе на.
Это хорошо. Это хорошо, что наколедовали столько.
Тебе какое дело?
Это мы нахалидовали, а не ты.
Покажите мне сей же час, мешок ваш, негодные пьяницы.
Ой, сейчас тебе покажет, а не мы.
Сгинь, сатанинское отродье!
Я вам покажу.
She snorted that good.
Ну,
She does look like she's tweaking. Holy shit. Let's play the Jesus Christ video.
Чёртова баба!
Да тут лежит целый
Braided fences are called platen. Literally braided. They were not purposed as a serious defense, but mostly as a decor. Ah, okay.
Кабан! Целый кабан! Пошла прочь! Пошла, это наш кабан!
Ой, это не твое добро! Что же она, дура, говорит, это кабан? Это не кабан!
Хоть что хочешь, говори, хоть тресни, а не обошлось без
Slavic
нечистой
strong
силы.
Your favorite, Shiloh.
Ты это же кум!
А ты...
Please, Max, my can. Oh my God! Earlier, somebody was like, "Oh, please, like lower your voice." Now, please. Oh my goodness, I can't fucking win, bro.
Думал, кто, а? Что, славную я над вами выкинул штуку, а? Вы, небось, хотели меня съесть вместо свинины,
By way
а?
of pork. Okay.
Постойте же. Я вас порадую, в мешке лежит еще что-то. Кум? Ага, если не кабан, то, наверное, поросенок или иная живность.
A porker. Bro, that's another way to describe another person. It sure is a porker. Is it another porker?
А вот и другой еще.
Черт знает, как стало на свете.
Ни колбасы, ни поляниц, а людей кидает в
Then I
мешки.
put it into socks.
Цел и невредим.
Это дьяк.
Дьяк,
Сакристан.
особа духовного звания.
An ecclesial person.
Вот тена.
2 pigs in 1 bag.
Ай да
I love his
солоха.
long hanging mustaches, and I would love to grow the same. This one, they're curly.
Прежде слышали мы, что приказано
Oh,
везде
what a
строить
nice
крепости
house.
против нас.
Okay.
Потом слышали, что хотят поворотить нас в карабинеры.
And they ate him anyway.
Чем прогневили мы матушку-государыню?
Разве держали мы руку
Mother
поганого татарина? Разве соглашались в чем-либо с турчином?
Разве изменяли государыне делом или помышлением?
That's kind of racist.
Чем виновата запорожская войска? Здравствуйте, панове, помогай вам Бог.
Что за человек?
А вы не познали?
Нет.
Да это ж я, Вакула, кузнец.
Кузнец.
Когда прошлой осенью проезжали через
Вакула.
Диканьку, то прогостили у нас, дай Боже вам всякого здоровья, долголетия, без малого 2 дня. О, и новую шину поставил тогда на переднее колесо вашей кибитки.
Ну-ка, ну.
That's a palace of Yekaterina, not a house. I don't know.
Ну-ка. О, да это тот самый кузнец, что
So
малюет.
we are on
башню.
cannibalism. Yes, a fair point. We are once again relegated to another round of cannibalism talk.
Здорово, земляк, здорово. После потолкуем с тобой, сейчас не досуг. Едем к царице.
Царице?
К царице.
Панове,
Okay,
возьмите
maybe
меня
that
с собой.
is her
Тебя?
palace.
А что ты там будешь делать?
Да я хотел...
Мы, брат, будем с царицею толковать про свое.
Возьмите, панове.
Возьмем его в самом деле, братцы.
Пожалуй, возьмем.
Надевай же платье такое, как и мы.
Yeah. We're all cannibals here. We love to eat the rich. What about are you talking right now? We're not talking, we are watching. So we are watching Evenings on a Farm near Dikanka. Yes, eating the rich is vegan actually.
Вот говорят, лгут сказки.
Oh, her gilded palace.
Ой, черт, лгут. Боже ты мой, какая работа.
For real? Are ducks cannibals?
Сели вы здесь.
Ковси, батько!
Не забудете говорить так, как я вас учил?
Нет, батько, не позабудем.
Это царь.
Куда тебе, царь? Это сам Потемкин.
He better shoot the Charina like a true comrade, otherwise he is unbased. Okay. Eye patch, Metal Gear reference. That is true. What's the guy's name again? He was mistaken to look like he was similar looking to Che Guevara. El Che.
Не встанем, маму. Умрем, а не встанем.
Oh.
Светлейший, сегодня обещал меня познакомить с моим народом, которого я до сих пор не видала. Хорошо ли вас здесь содержат?
Да спасибо, мама, провиант дают хороший. Хотя бараны здешние совсем не те, что у нас на Запорожье.
Почему же не жить как-нибудь?
Так чего же вы хотите?
Теперь
Oh, it's the short.
Ваше царское величество, не прикажите казнить, прикажите миловать.
Оставьте его. Ну?
Из чего не во гнев будь сказано в вашей царской милости? Сделаны черевички, что на ногах ваших. Что, если б моя Женька надела такие черевички?
Право, мне очень нравится это простодушие.
Okay. Is he gonna give that to his girl? Oh, those are nice shoes. More like mommy. Potemkin was sometimes referred to by non-crown people emperor because of his connection with the Empress and his enormous contribution to the country's development. Now I'm okay. So earlier today, someone was like, "Can you turn down your microphone?" And then I did. And now that it's turned down, now I have to turn it up again. What is going on? Give Mana a stroke. Yeah, literally, I'm gonna have a stroke right now because I just got off work today and I don't know what to do with myself anymore. Yeah, okay. Maybe I will just talk when and then just like pause so that we have a happy compromise. But if I talk in the middle of the movie, don't listen. It's not important. It's just me, ignore it. It's mana noises. Another note, Yekaterina wasn't called the Great for nothing. After a long time of Game of Thrones that followed Pyotr the Great's death, she finally restored order in Russia and had a correspondence with many European scientists and philosophers of the time, like Voltaire, for example. So she also liked a style of Renaissance. Okay. Mono noise. Some people listen to white noise when sleeping. We'll listen to mono noise. Okay. All right. Mono noises. White What the fuck is that noise? Bro, what are these bitches? Like, they sound like monkeys. What the hell? They're so loud. Exactly. Why are they running around like they were possessed?
Мешке. Какой мешок?
Большой.
А где же вы взяли этот мешок?
Кузнец Вакула бросил его посреди дороги.
Кузнец Вакула? Чего же вы испугались?
Страшно, очень страшно. Там кто-то кряхтит.
Кто кряхтит?
Не знаем.
Someone's grunting.
Посмотрим. Посмотрим.
My God. Who is that? Is that the... Oh my God.
ну-ка. Чоловіче. Прошу не прогневіться,
I know
що
that
не
those
називаємо
houses
по
are
імені
made with wood
отчеству.
and cow dung.
Вилізай з ліжка!
I like how their speech sounds Ukrainian, which is like Russian but deeper and a bit slower. If a Ukrainian is here, like, but and they're very anti-Russia, he would probably pick a fight with you, Mark.
Ова-ва.
It's another. Is it another baddie? All right.
А должно быть на дворе холодно. Морозец есть. Позволь спросить тебя, чем ты смазываешь сапоги свои, а?
You
С
rub your
мальцем
boots
или
Goose
дегтем?
fat or tar?
Дегтем
Bro?
лучше. Прощавайте. Прощавайте.
I think this is a so-called surzik, not pure Ukrainian.
Чем он мажет сапоги?
Вот тебе и солоха.
What is bro tweaking about, bro?
Зачем была с Бакулой не ласкова, неприветлива? А он так любил меня. Нет на свете такого пригожего парубка, как Бакула. Любимый мой.
By the way, I have a question. What is the flower on your head? How is it called? It's called higambana. It's a red spider lily. It symbolizes, in Japan at least, it symbolizes death. It's literally a harbinger of death. Oh, she does like him. Okay, alright, I see you. Fucking tsundere. Proshivite is like farewell or goodbye, not good night. The translation betrayed us. Okay, yeah, no problem. Mihan-chan. The fortress! The fortress of evil.
Постой, приятель! Я еще не успел поблагодарить тебя.
Damn, what is he doing to the troll? Slavic love is when abuse. This is what I'm saying, bro. Slavic love is when domestic violence. Thanking is the only appropriate way to thank a friend. In Soviet Russia, your friend spanks you. What is Chort doing, bro? Oh, hello, Adorn. You're back on your break. We're about to finish the film. Oh, not a friend, a fiend. Okay. Same thing, same thing. A friend can be a fiend.
Повесился. Утонул. Повесился. Утонул. Ей-богу, утонул. Больше я не сошел с этого места, если не утонул. Что же я разве лгу никакая?
And so I just now found out that red spider lily in Russian is Licorice luchisti. Oh, okay.
Разве кого-нибудь корову украл? Разве я сглазила кого, что ко мне имеет веры? Утонул. Да чтоб мне воды не захотелось пить, старый перепельчиха не видела собственными глазами, как повесился кузнец. Скажи лишь, чтоб тебе водки не захотелось пить, старая пьяница. Нужно быть такой сумасшедший, как ты, чтобы повеситься. Он утонул в проруби. Это я так знаю, как то, что ты была сейчас... У шинкарки. Трамница! Видишь, чем стала попрекать? Молчала бы негодница! А разве я не знаю, что? Что? Что к тебе дьяк ходит каждый вечер? Что дьяк?
Wait.
Кому дьяк?
This has an animated version? Why did nobody tell me? I want to watch the animated version. They should speak a little bit faster. Babki cursing at each other is traditional Slavic fun.
Дьяк? Я дам знать дьяка. Это кто говорит дьяк? Мать, кому ходит дьяк? Так это ты, гадина. Так это ты, ведьма, напускаешь на него туман и поишь нечистым зельем, чтобы ходил к тебе. Отвяжись от меня, сатана! Ух ты, ведьма проклятая, чтоб ты не достала детей своих убить, не
Какую мерзость! Скверные, баба кума, скверные! Скверные!
Wait, I didn't read the part of animated. You said that there are two versions. I thought you said like I don't know. I didn't see it. Cartoon, okay.
Так кузнец утонул. Боже ж ты мой, а какой важный живописец.
Does anybody have a link to it? I want the link to it with English subtitles.
Вот тебе и кузнец. Был, а теперь и нет.
А я собирался было подковать свою рябую...
Babushkas are Slavic CCTV cameras and security database. Know everything about everyone. Y'all didn't need CCTVs because you have babushka. I like the churchy vibes. Pigeons are not real. Babushkas are not real either.
Казак, мой любимый.
They know that every girl in the area is a prostitute and every guy is a drug abuser. Bro.
Вакула, прости меня.
Girl, now you're crying.
За упокой души новоприставленного раба Божьего Вакулы.
What? They fucking...
Новоприставленный.
The late Vakula. He's a ghost now, bitch.
Чур меня. Чур меня.
She's not a tsundere, more like a
Не гневись,
bakadere.
батько.
Вот тебе и новоприставленный.
Yo, like these terms like tsundere or bakadere, we don't really use that thing that like these terminologies in real life. They only like come up in fucking anime for I don't know. And people seem to believe that that's a thing that people actually use. Note that all girls wear headscarves. Loose hair were considered shameful. There was even a saying, "Opros tovolositsia," to get hair loose, which assumed that the woman was immoral, and if she was married, it was a terrible shame. Oh. You're wrong. I saw them in anime, so it must be real. That doesn't change. She's doing stupid stuff and likes Vakula. Yeah.
Вот тебе нагайка. Бей, сколько душа пожелает.
What is going on, bro?
Ну, добре, будет с тебя.
He was so amused by
Старых
himself.
людей всегда слушай. Забудем все, что было между нами. Ну, теперь говори, чего тебе хочется?
Батько, отдай за меня Оксану.
Оксану.
Kinky.
Оксану? Добре. Присылай сваток.
Also note that girls have long, thick, single braids. And it's a tradition and a standard of beauty in Russia, Ukraine, Belarus till the 20th century, and was meant to show that the girl awaits a husband. Ah. That's, to be honest, why is BDSM so Eastern European coded? Because that's just...
Я принес тебе черевички.
That's in your
Те самые,
thoughts,
которые
Shiloh.
носит царица.
Oh, he's got the shoes. So pretty.
Не надо мне черевичек.
I want you. I don't want these slippers. I want you. Now she doesn't. Yeah, man. To be fair, this is definitely like classic tsundere like attitude though. Okay, that was fun. They're together forever. Well, there is a saying. There is a saying. Beats means love for a reason. No slippers. She's a Gucci girl. Vakula traveled in vain. She did not need Cherevichki. Exactly the girl type I like. Okay. I hope your Mongolian girlfriend is giving you a hard time. I wish that for you. I mean, by a hard time, I mean that everything that you want from a partner. The struggle that you desire. Okay. Homie got wiped, degraded, and is an economic sub. Bro. This is a doozy, but I had fun watching this film. And also, I want to watch the cartoon version. So if anyone knows a link of the animated version of this one, I want to watch that one too. So send me those. What he wanted to say there is a saying in Russian. If she beats you with fists, then she loves you. That's also was meant in the opposite direction as well. Ah. Vakula is so cool. Unfortunately, I'm not gay. And him too. How are you so sure that you're not gay? You know, you haven't even experimented yet. So, you know, explore, Mihan-chan. Okay. Anyway, I really need to go to bed because I've been awake for such a long time now. I think I'm gonna die. But next imps, I'm going to have a subathon. for 3 days. So most likely, if it's not on the 1st of May, it's gonna be 2nd of May. But I'm gonna do it for 3 days straight. So I am going to try for the first time in my VTuber slash V singer career ever to have a subathon like nonstop. So that would probably be a fucking doozy of an experience. But I wanna give it a try, you know. But anyway, imps, I need to go. I am very sleepy. I'm gonna die. And yes, I'll see you soon when I'm going to do my subathon. So please join me in that, and like let's see how far I can go. All right, bye imps. I'm gonna see you soon. Hold on, where is All right, okay. I'm gonna raid lesbian hot sauce. Okay, imps, I need to go. Bye. I see you soon in my subathon. And also possibly a new cover will release around the first week of May. All right, I'm gonna see you. Bye later, motherfuckers. See ya.